How satisfied are you from today's game?
Well, we had a job to do today and we did our job. So yeah, everything's okay. We didn't play too badly either. I'm happy we looked solid and stable defensively, and I think the dynamic and intensity of our offensive play is also developing nicely, so many positives today, yes.
You played with two strikers at some point. Do you plan on using this formation throughout the season, and against what teams it would be most useful?
We kind of played with two strikers for the whole game. I have a lot of offensive talent at my disposal, and it's a game-to-game thing. Who plays where depends a little bit on their form and also on the opposition. Sometimes I think, Jesse in the middle works better, or Thiago outside, or Thiago in the middle. This is my job to break my head about these kind of things. In the end, to be honest, I don't think that's decisive. When the guys are motivated and concentrated like today, it's not really important who plays where.
Does this mean that you still need a defender that you were talking about, and how's this process going?
We're always looking. For me personally, I'm happy with the team. If we are not planning to sell anyone, we can stay as we are. Of course, if somebody goes, someone new must come. But like I've told you a few times before, I'm consulted, but these are not my decisions. But I'm happy with my team as it is.
And talking about the defense, how much more satisfied are you with the defense compared to the game in Vienna, in Austria? Sorry.
Yeah, we looked a little more solid today. I thought Boris played a good game. And when we have Bodurov on the pitch, things are a little different. He's our leader, our captain. Božidar has been playing very well the whole season. I don't think we were disastrous in Vienna, but we were a little more concentrated today.
From Copenhagen, they said CSKA has poisonous attack. How do you feel after that comparison, after that definition? It means they watch a lot, actually.
I hope it's true. Of course they watch a lot. They're a serious team. We also watch a lot. It's strange that all the offensive guys are in good form, and it's really difficult for me to leave somebody out every game. It's probably the hardest decision that I have to make at the moment. But it's a nice one to have. Everyone's in form, and then I can pick and choose a little bit, based on the opposition or what I feel works best on each given day.
Is your happy coach, if we can say like that? You have this big choice.
Yes, it's a little bit of a problem, but it's a nice problem to have. And as long as we have a good team spirit, and we do, we can use the guys when and how we need them, and the most important thing is that whoever plays, the concept stays the same, and of course that we keep winning.
Do you start feeling the inertia of the victories, like going victory in a row, and the team gets that self-belief and so on?
Of course, and this is very, very important. The season is really all about momentum. Momentum is very, very important, and psychologically maybe my biggest job is when you have positive momentum to keep it going as long as possible, and when you have negative momentum to stop it as quickly as possible, because generally results come in series. Usually. I hope our series, goes on for as long as possible.
Just a quick follow-up. Last season, CSKA lost many points because from the so-called smaller teams. How more difficult is to motivate the players to play well in such games, and for you as a coach, what should you do to motivate them?
True. You know, when you're one of the big teams in the league, often the smaller games are a problem. This is an important part of my job. I'm doing everything I can, and so far it's not going badly. I also have to say, last season CSKA played very well against the big teams, and I don't know if we can match this, but we'll try.
Before the game against Copenhagen, are you watching the table? 5 points leading to Ludogorets. Actually, everybody's looking at this point difference. How do you feel it?
Well, I don't feel the same. I don't think this league is CSKA against Ludogorets. I think we have to have a little bit more respect for our local rivals. Levski is the second biggest team in Bulgaria, and we must respect them. And they won today again. They also have a little bit of positive momentum, and you know, it's far too early to say, you know, who the main players are in this league right now. But as always, everybody expects three big teams to decide it between themselves.
Do you know their new coach, Levski's new coach?
Not personally, but I know his work, and he was very successful in Serbia a few years back. I heard from everybody that he's a fantastic guy. I also heard that everywhere he coaches, the teams always have a very good atmosphere. I think this is true, so we can expect a stronger Levski from now on, I think.
Do you feel more fantastic than him?
Well, I don't know if he feels fantastic. I can't say I feel fantastic. We have too many games. We have to think about the next one from now. A little bit too much stress to be feeling fantastic.
And one final side question, maybe. Are you superstitious? I'm asking because of the shirts.
No, not at all. But again, this is maybe a question for the big boss, Mr. Ganchev. Maybe he must pay me a little bit more so I can go to Sofia Ring Mall and buy another shirt.